So this is episode 2, or video 2, I'll say, of the equipment that we use for our investigations. And the first basic, I'll say, equipment, or the equipment which we use for our investigations is a K2 EMF meter. This is probably the basic equipment, or one of the equipment that you need for your, if you want to start your own little ghost group. Basically, what this does, this picks up any kind of energies which it picks up and reads what kind of energy it does. So if I turn it on, so there you go. You see the little green light. You see the little green light, and what it does is you'll be going around. You'll be going around like in these like haunted buildings and graveyards or churchyards, we'll say, and you can basically use it as well for like answering questions. If you are in contact with a spirit, then you can actually use these for questions as well, for yes or no questions. But yeah, it's basically used for like reading energies, and yeah, it's to me it's quite a handy little equipment. And I've got another meter as well, EMF. Got this one here. Got the gauge meter, which is right there. As you can tell, gauze. So yeah, this is kind of like the same as the KM2 or so, or K2 or so. Oops. And basically this actually pretty much it's the same as what I was saying. It's the K2, but it obviously reads energies as well, and at the minute, that's the kind of noise it makes when there's energy around. And at the minute, it's at milligauss. It's 4 milligauss. Right, I think I'll just turn it off right now. And so yeah, it's just another EMF meter which you can use. This was quite cheap. I got this for about 20 quid. This reliable one. This one costs me around about 20. You can get these for around about 25 to probably around about £30. So yeah, if you want to get your basic ghost hunting equipment, get these. Right. Oh, I've got so many. Right. Do these. Right. So when you do paranormal investigations, sometimes you can't actually hear. Sometimes you can't actually hear much. Like you can't hear much a lot. So the best thing to do is to get a digital audio recorder, and what these basically do, these are quite handy. These actually catch like voices or sound which we don't actually hear from our actual ears. So you'll be going around some building or some graveyard, or whatever, and you can ask questions. You can ask, and eventually, or hopefully, you will you'll get a sound, or you might even get a voice. No, I've had quite a few voices, a few like weird kind of like voices, kind of like eerie kind of voices coming from these audio devices. And to me, these are quite handy as well. And to me, this is me. I've got this one here. This is I think this is a 60. I think this is a 4 gigabyte. But obviously you can put SD card. You can put little memory cards in there as well. And obviously there's the and there's the USB. That's where you put the USB in there. And the little speaker, the little mic is there. That's where you speak into. And that's where you put your headphones. And that's where you put your mic. If you've got a microphone, that is, if you've got a microphone. And this is another audio device I've got. This is the cheapest one I've got. I think this one was around about 15 quid. I got this for 15 quid. And I think this is about the same memory as this one, but this one was the most expensive. So yeah, these digital audio devices are pretty handy. Make sure you do get yourself a few audio devices, and hopefully they'll come in handy for your investigations. Right, so I've done all them. Right, another part of your equipment that you need for your investigations, which are really handy. It's probably the most common equipment that you need. It's the digital camera. But make sure it has a flash. Make sure it's got a little flashlight, because then it brings out the picture, it brings out the flash, it brings the light. And when you go around like graveyards or like buildings, sometimes you'll see like little circles, and they could be orbs, or it could be dust. It could be little particles of dust sometimes. But yeah, digital camera comes in very, very handy. I think this cost me around about 90 or 80 quid, something like that. You can that's where right there, that's where the memory, that's where the battery pack, that's where the battery goes. And right, just right above it, that's where the memory card goes, that's where the SD card goes. And you've got different kind of modes on it. You can do movies on these, but I'd rather use it for doing pictures, just flashing it out. And beep beep. So yeah, digital camera. And also, if you haven't got a digital camera, I've actually found out that the flash on a iPhone actually works well, which is quite handy. So if I do forget my digital camera, go for the iPhone. Right. Put that on there. Right. Another apartment equipment, which it can come in handy if you want one. these it's a thermal it's a temperature gun. These I do think these do come a little bit handy. No, they've got a no. It's just pretty much just reads temperatures. If there's a drop in temperature, that could be something paranormal out there. That could be something that's a little bit eerie, I'll say. But yeah, I think I got this part of a deal when me and my ex paranormal partner Ashley got a little deal. It came with this and the EMF, the K2 EMF, and to me it can be useful if you want to use it. But yeah, so the temperature gun. Just make sure you don't use. Just make sure you don't point the laser at people's eyes. Not very good. Right. This is probably the most essential part of the paranormal investigation is to use the torch. It doesn't matter what torch you use, as long as you go around. As long as you go around, just make sure you know where you're walking. Torches obviously go. Torches range from they probably range from around about £10 to probably around about £20, depending on what kind of torch you want, depending on how strong they are. This torch is quite strong, as you can tell. And on one of my coats or on my jackets, I've got a little hatchet, so I can literally put it on my shoulder and go around. But so yeah, torch comes in very handy. Another thing that might come in handy as well is the Walkie Talkie. Now, if there's 2 or 3 of you or 4 of you in a group, you can basically use this to talk to people. You can just say there's something upstairs or there's something around the corner from us. Right, saying you can use it for. It's got a little light on it. It's got a little light. It does different sounds to let people know that you're here as well. And I think I've got 2 walkie talkies. I think I've got them for like 25 quid or something like that. So yeah, these are if you want a pair of walkie talkies, then go for it. Right. Probably the most. This is what most paranormal investigators have. This is the PSB7 spirit box. This is what we use to communicate with spirits. So what you do is you'll turn it on. You'll turn it on. You'll have the aerial down. Make sure the aerial's down. And then what you'll do is because the speaker on this isn't really that loud. So what we do is we get a loudspeaker and we put it in, and voila. And what you do is you do that. And you just go around and you just go around asking questions. If you get a reply, eventually you'll get a reply back. And these use different. It uses different frequencies, and spirits are supposed to they're supposed to communicate with us through these frequencies and different energies that are around us as well. So yeah, for this spirit box. If you want to talk to if you want to talk to spirits. So yeah, I've got a few in my next video. I'm going to give you a few. I'm going to give you a few rules about ghosts, about paranormal investigations, which might come in handy for you guys out there. So, well, the best thing I'll say is, one of the things I'll say is, ta-da.